back into my second life. We're going to be going over something a little bit fun today, a little bit different. But if you are a simmer and you're also into second life, this is something that you might enjoy as well. So before we get started, go ahead and thumbs up, subscribe, hit that little bell so you don't miss any of the next videos. So I am on Second Life, and I like to do a little bit of role play. I wouldn't say I'm like super hardcore. It just depends on who I'm with and what's going on in that time. But I also love The Sims, of course, and I like having those interactions of I clearly am a person, and I like to have real life interactions and things that I'm doing. So I'm going to be showing you how I set up my story home to correlate with the things that my HUD is having. So this is not a beginner tutorial of how to use my story or how to set up like the generalness of it, just how to set up your house if you want other people to come in and use it, and as well as yourself, those that have My Story. So My Story is pretty much a hub that's going to give you the same interactions of, say, The Sims. So I have it here up on my screen. You keep track of your health, your hunger, your hygiene, your social, if you're sick, energy, thirst, continence, happiness, and then your XP. Continence is bladder. So currently right now, we're outside in my garden, but I'm going to walk through places of my house of how I keep all of this stuff situated and what I'm using and where it works. So let's go ahead and head on inside, because I actually have to plant some pumpkins later as well. One of the things that I did not think about doing, but I probably will when my well runs out, is I have a well sitting outside. And one of the things that you can do to get water, because you have to have the well to get water, you can get the discrete version of the well and actually put it on your sink. So then therefore you can get water. So that's one thing you can do. I have my Story tablet sitting here. One is the newer one and one is the older one. I usually use the older ones when I'm trying to bulk make food, because I have literally the first version of them, and we're up to 1.6 by the time this video comes out. One of the things that I absolutely love is the Best Life, the best Slife My Story fridge add-on. You can't see it right now, but I will actually get it to where you can see it. So this is something where you can use with any type of a fridge. Right now it's transparent, but it is literally just this small little slither of an item that you put in front of your fridge, and then I have it transparent right now, but it holds all of the foods inside your fridge that you want to use. So when I click on it, and then I click on that, it pops up where I have my food, drink, and things are unsorted. So you can go to the grocery store on the Second Life Slur sim and get certain food and drinks that will correlate and be put into this category. But if you cook a lot like I do and store it in your refrigerator and you don't want it in your inventory, this will go to unsorted, and then it will pop up all of the food that you make. And then when you want it, all you have to do is grab it, res it in your hand, and then go from there. So I actually do need some food right now. So let's grab some broccoli soup, and then it's going to tell us to accept. Now the one thing that is different is compared to if I were to click on this and click on the actual food or drink, it will ask me if I want to auto attach it, the food that comes with the Best Life refrigerator. Those are the only ones that auto attach. So other than that, we're gonna have to go in and just add it to our own hand ourselves. So this is one way that I utilize having my refrigerator and making it feel a little bit more real of me grabbing food and needing to eat it and go on from there. So let's go ahead and open up what we have here. And we have our broccoli soup. Let's go ahead and attach it. It's in our hand, and then we can go ahead and start eating it while we're going around and doing this tour. And now we're getting our My Story hunger up. Right now it's at 60 So let's continue on as we're going through. One of the things that I do use in my house is this vacuum. So this vacuum actually gives you 1 XP every 24 hours. All you have to do is click on it, wait for a couple of seconds, it resets, and then click it again. You can have this vacuum actually going around and cleaning, but the problem is if it ever gets out of sight or out of your boundaries, it doesn't auto come back. So I personally am highly paranoid that I will lose it, so I don't actually have mine moving around. Every now and then I will, but when I'm not here, I definitely do not have it moving, because like I said, I'm hella paranoid that it'll get lost somewhere in my neighbors, and then it's going to be another situation hard to get. All right, turning around to my dining room, what I have here is in my dining room, I can res food out and whatnot on the table, but one thing that I do is if I want to sit down and eat and actually get some use of my storyness, what I have is that I have put in my chairs some of the scripts. You have to make sure that you have access to edit. So I right click, edit, and then I go over to content. I have used my story furniture scripts that come with my story when you get the entire HUD and the entire program. So what I have put in each of my chairs, when anyone sits down, they can get 5% happiness, and I know I have hunger in here somewhere. Well, it's happiness and hunger. I know it's in there. I just can't find it right now. But there is happiness and hunger. There it is. Reusable hunger. I knew it was in there somewhere. So they will get happiness and hunger while they're sitting in all 4 of these chairs. Even if you don't have My Story food on you, you can click and sit in these chairs and you're going to get hunger in there. This hunger I have set, I believe it's a 5%. I'm not 100% sure, but it's one of the newer ones. So that's one of the ways that I use my story in my chairs. And when you click on it, you'll get a use and stop. So I can click use, and then in my chat, it'll tell me that that this chair is being used. And then when I don't want to use it, I just hit stop, and it tells me chair is no longer being used in my main chat. So there's another easy way to make your home My Story compatible. We're gonna go turn here into our bathroom. So my bathroom is where I have a ton of things linked up. We have our bathtub, where I have the same scripts inside my bathtub. I have continence, happiness, and hygiene. We know sometimes you go in the shower, don't be shy about it. So it has 5% continence, 10% happiness, and 10% hygiene. So anytime I get into my bathtub, I am instantly going to navigate and start earning hygiene, continence, and happiness. As you can see in the chat, it tells you this item is My Story compatible. The reusable ones, you will not have to click use and stop. They automatically, when you touch them, they automatically start using, and that what is so great about that. I also have it set to my shower for when I use my shower, and then the same thing with my toilet. Open it up and we're going to see continence and happiness is what I put on here, because you're happy when you go to the bathroom, right? So I instantly, when I sit on it, it's an auto starts using. This item is My Story compatible. So then when I'm using it, it's telling me every so many seconds how far my continence and all that is going up. Easy peasy, makes it so much easier to handle. And if you guessed it, the same thing happens when I wash my hands at my sink. I just have to sit here, turn on the water, and I am washing my hands and using my story. Everything is being used. Again, it says My Story compatible, so it's auto. Anytime you come in here and need to use anything in the bathroom, continence, hygiene, and happiness. All right, so then another item we're going to turn around to is similar to what we're using the The vacuum cleaner. These are my washer and dryer. This is part of everyday morning organization. Anytime I need to take the washer and dryer, change the clothes out, you don't have to open the doors, but the doors do open. You can edit the colors. I have changed my colors because I just wanted them something different. So they give you 1 XP every 24 hours as well, just to add that little bit of chores in there. In the bedroom, one of the things that I have upgraded and gotten is I've gotten this genie lamp. The genie lamp will give you 1 free item every 24 hours. I've gotten crops, I've gotten seeds, I've gotten continence bears, anything that is my story, an item. Every 24 hours you have the chance of getting that. So that little genie lamp is really handy to have. So in a nutshell, almost all of my furniture is My Story compatible. My bed, again, has happiness, energy in there. My computer desk has, I actually put my computer chair to have social in it because it's over there with my computer. So my bed, like I said, has energy, happiness. My computer chair has social and happiness. So that's how you can swap it up a little bit. So when I sit down and work on my computer in the chat rooms, talking with my friends or doing business, all I do is go ahead and start working, and then I click on my chair to start using, and I start using. And so it's My Story compatible, and it's telling me that my fancy computer chair is now being used, and now I will start collecting happiness and social while I'm doing work on my computer. I know who likes working from home. Actually, I kind of do like working from home, but sometimes I just want to chillax and not worry about it. All right, so I'm not going to repeat myself too much on all the furniture because literally all of my furniture that I am able to edit is My Story compatible. That's what makes it so much easier for when your friends and everyone comes over. All of these chairs are My Story compatible. Gotta come check out the arcade sometime. This is our fun little play game room. All right, I have a guest room, and sure enough, my bed and the chair is My Story compatible for your energy, your comfort. I did put social in this one as well because you can plop up and put your computer on there. My couch has the same compatibility in your content, energy. I did put energy because you can nap on the couch. Happiness. I believe I did put hunger because you can eat on the couch, even though I ask that you not come and eat on my couch. It just makes it a lot easier. So we have furniture, we have energy, we have happiness. That is so when we sit on it, it's My Story compatible, and we are getting all of that stuff. So that's how easy it is to literally make your house My Story compatible. Now, I will show you a couple other things outside that you can add to your home to give it a little bit more realism that falls along the lines of how the washer and dryer work and how the vacuum work. All right, so out here we have our trash cans. So just like every type of chore, we have to take the trash out. So every 24 hours you're gonna earn 1 XP with your trash as well. Oh, what's Bailey out here doing? Hi, Bailey. We got our puppers out here just kind of hanging out in the yard. All right, over by the barn we have our lawnmower. Our lawnmower is gonna collect 1 XP every 24 hours as well. So just having these little things line up of things to just collect XP, yes, it is 1 XP, but depending on if you want to farm them, then they can go a long way. The only other thing that I don't have the plants for the XP. I'm thinking about getting the invisible ones because I already have a ton of plants in my house. So that is an idea that I may do, and I don't know if I can, but you can have a invisible thing for your pets for when you pet them and take care of them. I don't know if my Teagle pet will work with it, so that's why I haven't bought it yet to test it out. So we're just gonna stick with what we got, just having fun with our beautiful pup that we have here. So that is how we make our My Story home. Well, My Story. Like I said, you have to make sure that the items are ones that you can edit and that will work for you. And stuff like that to make sure that that's what it is all going to be set up as. Now, this doesn't have anything to do with the setting up of your house. You can have your My Story either be farmland in your home, or you can rent out land over on the My Story sim. But I'm excited because I just realized that we got pumpkin fields. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my pumpkin fields ready. We're gonna copy to our inventory and get our pumpkin field set because I am excited to see what pumpkins we can get growing, and if we'll be able to make any food with them, honestly. I haven't seen any new meals. I haven't been on in a while, so that is my probs. So I'm gonna look up and see if we have any new pumpkin recipes and what that is. So thank you guys for being here and checking out My Story. Hopefully you enjoy My Story as much as I do. It gives me something to do when I'm not hanging out and doing stuff with friends, and when I want to just get, you know, the simulation life going on Second Life that I like to do on my Sims. So like I said, don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe, hit that little bell so you don't miss any of the next videos, and I cannot wait to hang and chat with you guys later. Have a good rest of your day or night wherever you are, and this is Lunagalaxy out.